You have to be aware of your capacity to carry these responsibilities. And if you are not aware, you are not going to be an excellent steward. Hey fam, welcome back to Off the Dome with Coach Ash. I'm Ashley Major, a faith-based identity coach, and I'm excited to be here with you guys. I know we pick our topics, but I want you to send me your questions so that your topics and your questions can be added to the bag and we can go ahead and get those answered. All right. So with that said, let's pick today's topic. And our topic today is why self-awareness is an act of stewardship. Woo! All right. So I actually just came off a podcast interview and we were talking about stewardship. We were actually talking about finances and identity, but stewardship filters into every aspect of our lives. When we know who we are, when we know our identity, then we can be better stewards of the things that God has entrusted to us. I love to talk about stewardship because it is foundational, it is biblical, it is what God has called us to. He's called us to be good stewards. And my favorite scripture on this is Luke 16:10, which says, "He who's faithful in little will also be faithful in much." And so if you steward whatever you have, the little that you have, no matter where you are in your life, if you stored it well, God can entrust you with more. And so when we look at self-awareness, it's not something physical that we have to steward, but if we are not self-aware, then our life becomes a life that is built on haphazard chaos, right? And so instead of being someone that is a random person, you're very reactive, you get to stop and look at all of the things that make you tick, all of the things that bring joy to your life, all of the things that light you up, that makes you sad, that makes you angry, that every aspect of your life, we get to look at everything. And when we are self-aware, self-awareness now leads to better stewardship. It leads to us walking in alignment with our values, with our standards, with our boundaries. Okay? For a long time, I was on this journey of self-mastery. And self-awareness is the first step. If you want to become the best version of yourself, self-awareness is the first step. It's the first step in everything. If you want to heal, you have to be aware of what is causing you to stay in this loop. If you want to build wealth, you have to be aware of what your relationship is with money. If you want to be an excellent mother, you have to look at your values when it comes to motherhood. If you want to be an excellent businesswoman, you have to be aware of what the foundational steps are to building a business. You have to be aware of your capacity to carry these responsibilities. And if you are not aware, you are not going to be an excellent steward. And so self-awareness is foundational. It is key to knowing who you are, knowing whose you are. It is fundamental in becoming who you are called to be, in becoming the best version of yourself. I want you to understand that it is foundational. It is foundational to building every aspect of your life. And if you are faithful in the little, if you are faithful in becoming and learning and going deep and introspecting and reflecting on yourself, on your triggers, on the things that light up your life, on the things that dim your light, if you are doing the work to know, to become self-aware, then you're doing the work of an excellent steward. Okay, so with that said, y'all, drop a comment. I read them all and I would love to hear from you. What question, what topic would you like for me to pull out of the bag? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Ta-ta.